Welcome to Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're starting this video in the cockpit of my CV overlooking planet Purgatory. This is the very hard start in Project Eden, and in the last part while we were kind of exploring the planet, we didn't find anything particularly spectacular, but after I finished the video I went all the way around. I've looted down all these supply caches, checked out a couple of the small wrecked vessels, and I think I found another bunker which had some weapons in it, but there's nothing spectacular on this moon. But one thing I did do is I've learned a lot about the very hard start, and so if I ever decided to do this start, I would have a pretty good idea of where I would need to go and find and what I'm looking for. Now what I want to do in this video is get up into space and visit the moon, because I really need to find Zarcosium. But before that, I need to talk about a couple of things. The first one is quite important because I actually read a development log which was released on I think it was the 24th or 25th of April. Must admit, I missed it when it was originally published, and the devs were giving an update of what's going to be in the 1.5 update, which at the moment they're projecting to be released at the end of May 2021. So considering that I'm recording this at the end of April, there's a potential issue in the sense that in 4 or 5 weeks time I may have to choose between carrying on with this series or flipping over to the 1.5 update start, because in that start there's going to be lots of changes to the initial chapters. So I'll be very interested in your opinion, guys. I mean, if that 1.5 update drops, are you going to restart and redo the initial chapters, or are you just going to carry on with existing gameplays? At the moment, I'm 50-50. I know what I'm like. I would like to carry on with this series, but there's also going to be part of me saying, oh, I'd like to go and see what the new storyline is. That is going to be the dilemma, but I'm not going to worry about it too much, because and I don't want to appear too cynical about this, but I think we all know that sometimes when devs say something's going to come out at a certain time, it doesn't appear. Now the next thing I've realized is I've got all these very expensive hover tanks down here, but what I haven't done is drop some I need to save the templates, because if I get a major problem, I need to save that template there. And of course what I would really like to do is get in a repair bay here as well. Let's just have a look at that, because I don't think I've unlocked the repair bay here. We'd have to unlock that, and that. Of course I need Zarcosium. I don't think I've got any repair bays. Well, what's that doing in chapter out? Got that in there. So I've got plenty of neodymium, bit short on estrum, but I've only got 39 Zarcosium, and what I really need is estrum and Zarcosium. And just to, if I flip that to there, what I'm also having is a bit of a tidy up here. If I show you here, I'm turning all my various kind of bits of ore into here to try and save weight. In fact, what I wouldn't mind doing is I'll just queue up about 30 pentaxid. I wouldn't mind 10 or 20 of that elemental pentaxid as well. So just get through here. And of course, I'm going to save the templates. I need to do my 2 SVs as well. Just kind of dodge up here. Now, there was a small update that came in. If you look up on the top left-hand side, you'll see we're now on V1.4.6. But when I kind of checked out the release notes on that, it was it was more of a bug fix. There wasn't anything functional changes there, which is understandable because 1.5 is coming. So we've now saved all the templates. I just need a repair bay to do it. I mean, I could put in a tier 1, which I think does block repairs, doesn't it? I can never remember what the difference between the two is. Let me see. Yeah, this one can only repair damaged blocks. This is the one that actually replaces lost blocks. So this is a good one for when you're in light combat and you come back and there's a bit damaged and you don't want to spend a lot of time messing about trying to find all the blocks that are actually damaged. Anyway, we'll put on the thrusters. We're just going to take off and we're just going to get up into space, and I'll see you once we actually get up into space. There we are. We're just about to break into space, and if you look on the right hand side, you'll see that I wasn't even able to reach full speed for this ship. And that, I think that's a good indicator of how overloaded that is. I think that's the moon right in front of us. Yes, there it is. 10 kilometers away. Let's throw a scan out here. Well, there's a few buildings out here as well. Or it's wreckage. Let me just see what we got. We got copper there. We got something up there, but we've only got iron, silicon, copper, and cobalt up here. I'm not totally sure whether. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go straight for the moon and gamble on whether there's going to be some zirconium on the moon here. Turn off the inertia drive to try and save some fuel. Just get up to full speed and we'll just head for the moon. So here we are. We're just coming up on Purgatory Moon 1, and I suppose we better try and get everything leveled off a little bit. And I think we're getting a little bit close now, so just put the inertia drive back on. I'm going to try and land on the sunny side of the moon, hopefully. We're coming down on the, what you could call the North Pole, and hopefully I'm not going to come down on top of a Xerax base or anything stupid like that. Just looks like we're just about to break through the atmosphere now. There we are. There's something 1.65 away. It goes without saying. Oh, looks like there's some Polaris Corp. Well, over that way. Let's just get down onto this base. Got Pentaxid deposit. I certainly wouldn't mind that. Oh, we're right on the edge of Xerax territory as well. Thank you, game. Ah! Ship is struggling a little bit. Yeah, I really need to get some more lift and control thrusters on this ship because it is suffering a little bit now. But I certainly want that Pentaxid. I've got a feeling I may have to bite the bullet and take the Mechanicos apart. Oh, where's the... I'm right on top of the Pentaxid here. What we'll do is we'll just take a chance with... Can't see it. Okay. I don't think I've actually got the hand scanner with me. Let me just see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Probably don't need the rocket launcher at the moment, so we can probably offload the rocket launcher. I'm not expecting to get into, well, not hand-to-hand combat. Oh, come on, game. You're telling me that I'm right on top of some Pentaxid. I've had this before. Look, see. I'll just drop down a bit now. Turn the thrusters off. I'm wasting. Oh, we better turn the turrets on. A bit of a fail there. Over a hole. I don't want to do that. I think what we will do is I'm going to use the ship. Maybe the whoops, missed the step case. Got some grain to pick up as well. I know it's a bit overkill, but there it is. See? Just hook up to in. It's disappeared again. There it is. We need to double tap because we're close to Xerax territory. So we're going to grab this. I think this is about it. I don't think there's anything else down here. Oops, no. I see some more. Nope. Yep, that's it. All done. Picked up. A little bit close to this ship. Maybe that might help a little bit with the landing. Maybe we're going to give a bit of height as well. We'll just come in here and just down here. Turn off the power. And jump out. Grab the crops, keep the farming going. Everything is spices. I do need to kill some creatures because I'm going through the meat quite quickly. Oops, bit of a fail here. I've made this mistake before, and you put it all into here, and then it spoils because I don't realise I'm putting it into this area. I think that's it. I've got everything there. Yeah, it was a slight failure there. Thrusters on. And we're just going to keep exploring. Actually, I've just had a sudden thought. If there's a Polaris base here... I haven't done one of these for a little while. Let's see if we can kind of make these guys a bit happier. I'm going to go for the Polaris. We can turn this ship round. It's this way, isn't it? If we go back to the east. What if I can find a trading station with the Polaris? Yep, thank you. There it is, over there. What we're going to do is we're going to go in this direction and kind of visit the Polaris. See if we can find a trading station or something like that where we can... I mean, it would be great if this was a trading station. I mean, it's a bit of a long shot. And apologies, we're in the dark. And I've got no lights on this ship, so there's no point. Oh, actually, for some reason, we got a little bit of a red floating globe there. Not exactly sure what that is. But it's actually brightened everything up a little bit. We get into this area. Wow, looks like there's a whole load of resources around this area, but we're in Polaris Megacorp, so we can't. Silicon, I'm not really interested. It's a mining base. Now, you can trade in the mining base if you want resources, but to be honest, I don't really think it's worth the effort. So I mean, we picking up a lot of stuff here. But of course, we can't mine any of this because what's my reputation with? So long since I've done this. So we're neutral at the moment. And I think even if we stay in this area, we're going to be upset at the moment. Stay in Polaris Megacorp territory for any vessel, -25 for every 5 minutes, reputation neutral below. So we can't even hang around here as well. We're just going to push through. It's a little bit disappointing, but where it is, we'll just get out of Polaris Megacorp territory. There's a whole load of stuff here. There's resources. There's some question marks buried in this lot as well. Whoops. So I think this might be a happy. Did I check? So we've got no zirconium, we've got cobalt, we've got pentaxid deposits, silicon, iron, and magnesium. I wouldn't mind some more pentaxid. And we got some pentaxid. Oh, what's that there? Looks like there's some big ships here. Oh, we found crashed titans. Oh, this could be useful. Isn't there a mission to do with the crashed titans? I'm absolutely sure there's a mission. And of course, because we've been exploring purgatory, get a bit. I can't really get in close. I think if we park here, we're going to check out the crashed titans. So we'll just get in here, turn the thrusters on. We'll leave the turrets. We're only going to need to put some more pentaxid in the warp fuel engine. So okay, jump out. Don't really need that. We'll just use the Merc. I'm okay, I'm not damaged. I need something to eat though. Let me just see. Fridge. Got loads of hams. We'll just eat the hams for the moment. We need to top up our oxygen as well. In case. Not that I'm going to be wandering that far from the ship, but I can do is, because of course in searching purgatory, I got a whole pile of cores. Think about take 4 cores with. Remember correctly, there's 4 parts to the Titan, and they tend to be in the same area. You know. We got Crash Titan rear here. What we got over here? Crash Titan front, and we got Crash Titan mid. We'll start with the mid right area here, and I think we'll just try and land. And we'll just turn the thrusters off. We'll leave. Oh, what's that up there? Okay, is it? Oh, go away. Yeah, we've updating token code module start procedure. Attention! Another hidden log file was detected. Play file. Mission planning room. T minus something. Commander Laminar. Zergan. How did the team already set up and rework the warp gate schedule? Is that it? Guys are crazy. Rescheduling to start 24 hours earlier. They literally threw me out of bed in the middle of the night. What we managed to do, okay. Hey, get guy on the bridge. Don't know if we're going to get anything out of this. Real surprise. The whole project has gone a strange route, don't you think? Do you remember when we were college students, the first team that started after Hyperion was lost to analyze the incident, build a new science vessel? Yes, we can. Blah blah blah. Pathetic speeches. Hyperion incidents followed. Yeah. Few fighters. Better get some sleep. Are we going to get anything out of this, or is it just a long message? Goes far. Token code module sequence 2 updated. 1 more file required for full override and reconstruction. So, did we get anything out of that? No, we didn't. Well, we got something there. Let's just drop a core. Get rid of that thing. See what's actually on this thing. Just drop a core. We got some armored windows. I wouldn't mind some of those. Let's just get back here and see what we got. we got still some oxygen, a little bit of oxygen. We'll take that. 5. Got 1. I don't think we're getting anything, but we got some fuel out of this. Anything else that we can get from it? Got 1 cargo box, which I think I've just emptied here. We got a couple of thrusters, fuel tanks. A little bit disappointing. I certainly wouldn't mind the thrusters if I can find them. And just actually just hook to. Got a drill from. Not exactly sure where that came from, but was that because I'm pointing at something? Yeah. Kind of wait. There must have been a closet I was looking at. What was I doing? Was epic drill. I was doing something and I've forgotten what I was going to do. Oh yeah, I was going to hook to the. I just that up there. Where the first thruster is. So I think we'll just scrap the thruster out. That would give me the flux cores and other stuff. It's just a quick look over the top. Scratch out that glass so I can get through the ship. Another thruster there. Oh, I've got the wrong one. Okay, thank you. We want that one. That's that. That's up. Got a few oscillators. Not doing very well today. Got the last thruster. Do this so we don't have the tab annoying us. Well, I wouldn't mind the get rid of you. Oops. Don't particularly want to spend too long doing this, but what I wouldn't mind is I'm going to retrieve some of these armored doors. I think I could use those. Again, I'm just loading my ship up with junk. This is a problem. But what I wouldn't mind is there's some armored windows around here as well. Where are they? I mean, I could put a lot of this stuff up in. Okay, we got. Where did those armored windows go? I'm bound to find some more somewhere else. I mean, I could pick up really large quantities of this, but don't really want to spend too long. No, I think we'll just move on. So that is the here. Turn the thrusters back on. The station service. No bases within station. East neutral. I mean, I suppose I could have gone back to that Polaris station and see if I get some service from them. Just turn the light on so we can actually see what we're doing. Okay, we'll go do the front next and see what's in the front section. I think this time I'll land on top. That would give me maximum range with my ship. I think we should be able to get down here. Okay, thrusters off. Down here. Go straight for a core. See what's in here. oxygen there. 219. Don't think that's going to be enough to get anything out. No. Annoying, but never mind. What have we got here device wise? Well, we got some cargo boxes. Is there a fridge? Is there any fridges in here? It's just, we've got a lot of bunk beds and equipment. Got a fridge. See what's in the fridge. We've got one ham. I think we can eat that. What we got in the way of Merc. I will take that. That. Take that. Nanotubes. Always had an undying need for nanotubes. Certainly not going to have any problem with multi-tool charges. Take everything out of here. We've got flux cores, yes. That's the type of thing that's going to help me with upgrading the ship. Everything out of there. Got one thruster. Thank you, game. Where's that? It seems to be buried in here somewhere. There it is. Tag the thruster, but we're going to scrap it because I've got spare thrusters. What I need is the... I'm not seeing anything else here. I mean, we've got piles of uranium and... Oh, this is what I'm looking for. We certainly want some of these, because these would be useful to actually upgrade the ship. What I wouldn't mind doing is reworking the cockpit, and what I would like to do is use these armored windows on the cockpit at the front, and making them can be quite expensive, so we can snag some of these. I think that's probably enough. We've got about 8. Get a couple more. Obviously, there's a couple more here. So let's say about 10. Or I will pick these 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that would be enough. And just trying to salvage out some. If I pick up these doors, I can shove them up in the workshop. There's nothing, not seeing anything else here. I think what we can do is salvage these Sathium plates. I don't have a vast amount of Sathium either. I could dig out down here, but I don't think there's going to be anything down here that's going to be fantastically worthwhile checking out. I think that's about it, to be honest. We can put these into the workshop. Shove them in the workshop. I mean, at the moment, I don't have any great plans for buying another ship. Right, so let's just go over to the final section. This is the rear section. Crash Titan rear. I think the rear often has some of the better stuff in it. Again, I think we'll just land on the top because I'm not going to strip the whole lot down here. Park here. Thrusters off. Lights off as well. There's another... Whoops. There's another terminal thing up here, so I can salvage my way through. Yeah. Commandos granted. I wonder if there was one in the other one. I'm not going to go back and look because I'm not getting. It's about time. We'll just have a quick flip through here. I'm not going to read it out. I mean, if you want to read it, just feel free to pause the video. I'm afraid you're partially blocked important things. Wave Rider Protocol would be quite disturbing. Possibly make an Andromeda. You are right. Summarize the mess. Billions of light years. So we're in the middle of nowhere. The fleet was attacked immediately upon arrival. Yeah, by a lovely Xerax. It was partially destroyed. Okay. Can't wait any longer. We've already lost 2 transports, and the Titan will not stand a chance. Yeah, well, it didn't. That's why it's a crash wreck on the ground here. And this is log. All personnel to rescue pods. The rest of the fleet will warp out in a minute. And he's dead. Old relic. We deactivated an old relic, a planetary remnant. Ah, so does that mean there's a planetary remnant in this system? Now that could be worth checking out. Most of the fleet has survived and retreated to an undisclosed location. Not necessarily. Now I certainly wouldn't mind a planetary remnant if I could find one. Because, I mean, that would be full of really good stuff. So maybe it might be worth checking this system out a little bit. And if any of you guys found the planetary remnant in this system? Yes, find. Bit of oxygen again. 342. I'll probably get 1 out of this. Yep. Oh, we got a bit more fuel. 1057. We got 35 small fuel cells. Some devices. Got 13 cargo boxes again. Let's just have a quick run through these. Ammo box. Oh, we'll take that. Box 1, 4, 3 pallets there. I suppose I could dump the multi-tools up into the workshop. Got some more multi-charges. Got here, pulse rifle. Again, I think I'm going to have to start dumping some of these weapons into the workshop. Food. Oh, we've got closets. Now, closets can be quite good sometimes. Then again, sometimes they can be a complete bust. Launch. Oh well. So. Goods. And is there anything else here? Ship here. See if we can find the thrusters. Certainly want to scrap the thrusters. 3. Lots of 4 thrusters. That's the thrusters here. Where are they? That's one down here. Okay. Again, I'm just going to scrap them. I've got enough thrusters to be carrying on. Actually, if I retrieve them, no, I want to salvage them because I want the flux cores. Anything? Can I see any more thrusters? Obviously on the surface here. Not. Okay, we're just gonna have to use the search. What we got here? So, whoops. It's enclosed down here, so salvage our way through. There is one different thruster, but they're in the same vicinity, so salvage out. Second one, got more flux coils. Whoops. And we'll just find the last one. work our way through. There it is. And you off. Right, seem to be kind of got some of this medical stuff as well. Don't think there's anything else. Got the thrusters, we got the equipment lockers. I'm very interested. O2 tanks, a fuel tank. What tanks have you got? Some tier 2 fuel tanks. They could be quite good. Certainly gonna those keep going down. Yeah, we got a whole load here. Off. I mean, what we're really after, not as good as I thought they were going to be, but we'll take them anyway. I mean, if I wanted a really vast amount of steel and titanium, this would be. Oh, it's a. Oh, look at that. We got. And I'm not really getting the high level stuff. Any more RCSs around? Are they? They're only level 1 RCSs, so I don't think I'm going to bother. I'm just going to jump back in the ship and gonna put the thrusters on. And I think I'm going to leave the capital vessel here. Just get a bit close and get in close to the capital vessel. Then we'll just have a little bit of an unload. I'm just going to dump everything into the structure out, except for maybe what's in the fridge. Put that in there. Operational needs. Take that, take that, take that. Put the ammo. There's always a pressing need for ammo. The rest can all stay there. And I think what I would like to do now is find that deposit and see if we can do the mission for the Polaris. Something else over here, so let's just go and check that out. There's something here that could be useful. Like it might be another crashed ship. Yeah, we got a crashed DSC here. The DSCs could be a lot more useful because we come down here. Look at that. Ooh, we're certainly gonna strip out these thrusters. Again, I'm not going to. Oops. Make sure. Oops, forgot to do the cargo box. Again, I'm not going to take them wholesale. We're going to just salvage them directly. I just want those flux cores. But certainly going to take these. I'm going to take these for the computers. We've got fuel tanks in here. Is it going to be worth putting? I mean, I've got loads of cores, so. Is there? It's a little tiny little bit of fuel in here. But it's not that tiny. It's 1858. Oh well, it's 61 fuel out of this. That was. I think that was worth the core, to be honest. And I don't think there's anything else particularly that. Let's see. Any car? No, sentry guns, automatic weapons. Tier 3 fuel tanks. Yes, we will take those. And so I certainly want to. Someone retrieve on a scrap in and expose these a little bit. And I don't think that is. I'm gonna jump off and get a bit closer. And take these. And we're going to scrap them. Oh, it's optical fibers. I thought you could get more from a tier 3. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Ah, so put my drill away. Just pick these out. Garbage. Get rid of you. Only the one left. Oops. Ah, okay. So, container in here. And we could have a dig round and see if we can find anything else that's holographic stuff there. I think in the Crash DSCs there are some black loot boxes if you can find them. We'll just have a little bit of a dig round and see what we can find. Well, I've had a good dig round and I haven't found any special loot boxes. So there's nothing in here that's kind of... Right, I've just had a little bit of a really good dig round and I think the loot box would normally be down in this area here. I don't think there is one. Just have another quick look around here. I don't think this is the one that's got the loot box in it. Never mind. Anyway, just gonna jump back into the ship. And just right, the iron deposit is in that direction. So what we're gonna do is fly in this direction, and I'll see you once I actually get to the iron deposit. Actually, there's some more bits and pieces around here. So what I'm going to do is just keep going over here. We got a crash transport rear. Certainly a lot of crash ships on this. We'll check this out as well. I'm really after all these thrusters, so we're just going to come in here. I don't think this one's got that much on it. Just getting close. Jump out. Sorry. So a quick look round. There's a deposit here. We'll just tap that. We've got here a pulse rifle. Get down into the ship. We've got some cargo boxes here, which is still that. Got. Oh, we'll take the flux coil. Be much appreciated. And we're on the capacitors. Grab that. A little bit more miscellaneous junk. There's another one here. Not seeing any thrusters on here, so I think we've got this med bay here, but of course it goes straight out into space. No, I don't think there's much else on this, so just back into the ship, and of course first things first, we'll got that all into there. There is something up here, so we're going to go up this way, see what we can find. So we're coming up on another crash ship, I think. We've got Crash Sentinel rear. Now, one thing you do need to remember, if you were doing the Purgatory start, all these crash ships would give you all the necessary resources to... Oh, we can land on the top of this one. Would give you all the necessary resources to build a capital vessel. So this would be quite significant if you were doing the Purgatory start. Of course, with respect to, of course, from my point of view, it's... Let's just salvage off the top here. Whoops. Quick look down into here again. We might be able to get some. I've still got. Have I got any more? I think I've run out of cores. That's annoying. Ah, well. Yeah, I've run out of cores. I don't have the ability to make one, so it's going to be annoying. I don't think I'm seeing anything in here. Any great thing. I mean, we can go down and be digging underneath and see what we can see down here. To be honest, I'm not feeling it, so I'm just gonna pass on this one and keep moving. I think what I will now do is definitely head for the iron deposit. Something here, we better turn the shields on just in case we get bounced. Shields are on. I'm going to go this way. I think we're kind of heading into Xerax territory. I'll be quite interested to see what this thing 1.7 away is. Yeah, we're on the edge of Xerax territory, so there's something just in there. Got a crashed capital vessel. Oh. Now, crashed capital vessels are quite often pretty good. I mean, most of this stuff is level 1, so let's just have a little bit of a high-speed swipe through here. Yeah, we've got fortifications, we've got... Wow. What's that? Oops. Don't hang around. Discovered a comma ray. I mean, they would be pretty good bases to take down. Maybe in the next part we will pay these guys a visit. We got a comma ray, a fortification, radar station. I mean, this could be a fairly useful area to kind of get into and possibly take down. Any opinions? Do you want to see that, or do we move on and find a new planet, or just explore space? Okay, we're going to head for the iron deposit. Gotcha. Yeah, didn't even see him. We're just going to land. You've expended some of my ammunition. Well, just use the drone. Jumping off the ship. Got some containers. And jump back in the ship. Where is the next? We've got tags up in space. We just level the ship off. And where is the next? It says we got to find deposit 2. Can't see it there. Are they up? Don't tell me they're up in space. There's one that way. The new marker. Is that it? No. Yes, it says new marker. That's 10 place across. Object 02. Okay, let me just. Gotta find deposit 2. Right, we're just gonna have to wander around a little bit and see if I can find things. Well, we found another crashed capital vessel. I'm aware time is getting a bit long on this video, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to explore this crash vessel and see what we can hook out, and then that would be it for this video. And what I would probably do is do a bit more off camera, seeing if I can finish off things. I'm just going to take a quick look around and see. Certainly gonna do, just make sure. Yep, do it. Get this to salmon. Drop this in here. Oh, look, thruster on the back here. We'll take that. That would be worth it. Take that. And this looks a better prospect. I mean, there's some fuel tanks here as well. Here too. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't want to drop down too much. Actually, let me just put the ship on the ground. I think we'll work this from the base upwards. So we'll just drop the ship down here. Oops, level off these. Turn the thrusters off. A little bit more fuel. Bit of a walk round. See what's in. And probably nothing else in here as such. Oops. Probably the easiest way to get out. Pop out here. I've got to keep an eye on my oxygen as well. Oops. Okay, let's just get back to the Merc and I should. Got to top up the oxygen a little bit. And we'll just operate here and see what we can find. Got to go in underneath the front of the ship here. Grow plots here. Some cargo boxes. Special. Some more cargo boxes here. Just kind of see what's in them. Just you. Again, nothing particularly that special. The tank. Can I get into that? Oh, there's a thruster there. Thank you. Take that. Do 2 more oxygen. Take a quick look down here. Nope, not seeing anything. There's an O2 station here. We'll take that. Blocker. Let me take that. Would be useful. And I think that's about it for this ship. wonder what's down here. Down here. Nothing in there. There's a underground passageway here. This has brought us back to where we were before. Console. Have a quick look around here, just in case. Nope. And we'll just get back into the ship. I've just noticed the time. I've gone way over on this video, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is carry on exploring this moon, seeing what I can find. Maybe we will have a go at this area here. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.